I the a-hole for wanting to hide the fact that my parents are gay? Yes, I have two mothers. Well, it seems that my girlfriend might not be so happy about that since the parents want to meet each other. I have two stories for you today that come complete with an update. If you're new here, my name's Mr. Reddito and I present daily stories. Let's get right into it. I'm 17 and started going out with my girlfriend 7 months ago. We were already chatting before school went online, and I asked her out after. So, her parents want to meet mine when it's safe to do that, and have dinner at their house. I'm cool with that, and both of my moms are too. But girlfriend told me that her parents don't know I have two moms. She said that they're not like raging homophobes or anything, but they don't like it. She just says it'll make me feel weird and uncomfortable, and asked if only one of my moms could go. I don't know, I just don't see why I have to lie. If we stay together, obviously they'll find out, and also, that would be mean to ask my moms if only one can go. I've never been embarrassed about it or weird, so I don't see why it even matters. My girlfriend's been mad at me ever since, and she just tells me to do it so it's not uncomfortable for her parents. Even my friends are saying it's not a big deal, and it's not like I'll get grounded for asking my moms to do this. I'm caught in the middle here because I don't want to lie about my moms or exclude one of them, but everyone's acting like I'm being the jerk for not doing this. I'm going to say not the a-hole, and in fact, I love how OP is standing up for his mom. He doesn't want to lie to his moms, and I think it's incredibly justified. Actually, there was one comment I saw, and I'll read it now. Not the a-hole. I think you should consider whether this girl really values you. If she wants you to hide your family, she's concerned about how her parents would feel, but she doesn't seem to mind hurting you. Your parents may not ground you for asking, but they're likely to be hurt. It doesn't sound like that's something you want. Guys, I have an update for this story, so let's jump into that right now. So, we broke up. Yesterday, since it's already been days of us not talking. I listened to your comments and decided to ask how she would feel if I told her only one of her parents could go because my moms are uncomfortable around heterosexual couples. She basically laughed and said it's not the same thing because that's a normal couple. Well, that kinda got me, and I asked what's not normal about my moms. I think she realized she messed up when she said that. She said she did not mean it like that and just knows it would be awkward and weird because her parents don't like that. Then I asked her if she would feel like that too. She didn't say anything. We talked for a while and she still wasn't getting how this would hurt my moms asking them to hide who they are. Then it got to where she admitted it would be also embarrassing for her parents would know that I have two moms. And yeah, I wasn't going to take that and told her we're done. Not gonna be with someone who's embarrassed about my moms or doesn't want others to know. That was it. My friends haven't said anything to me yet, but I think I'm just gonna block them out of it because I don't want to deal with their crap. I know I said in my comments I was going about asking my moms for advice, but since we broke up, I'm not gonna tell them why. I only told my mom it wasn't working out with her, so we're done. They don't need to know why because I don't want them to feel like it's their fault. And they really liked my girlfriend. This would hurt their feelings knowing she was feeling that way. It's not my first breakup, but it still really sucks and I'm feeling sad. It is what it is though. Thanks for everyone helping and for telling me your own experiences. Oh. Let's give a round of applause for OP. I'm not going to lie, if I was OP's moms, at first, yes, I would be incredibly hurt if he told me this, but after that, I would be so proud of him. I love the way OP stood up for his mothers and broke up with his girlfriend. I think it taught her a lesson. Guys, let me know exactly what you think of this update in the comment section down below. Now, I have another story for you guys. Am I the a-hole for letting my brother call me Dad and refusing to tell him the ugly, ugly truth? This next story comes complete with an update as well, and guys, let me just tell you, it gets pretty wild. I hope you're enjoying today's content. Consider subscribing, and here comes story number 2. I'm well aware this story sounds extremely hard to believe and fake, and I'm aware that there'll be many crap post comments below. Sorry, but this story is 100% true, and it's a hot topic of discussion in my family at the moment. I was born when my parents were both 19. My only other brother, let's call him Josh, was born when they were 42. They divorced shortly after Josh was introduced to the world. He was 4 months old, and they both wanted nothing to do with the child. At the time, I was 23 and I was living alone with my then girlfriend who was 21. Now, she's my wife. And I done my best to convince at least one of them to take care of young Joshua for his sake and the family's sake. But they refused adamantly and said that I should be taking custody of him instead. So, I became the legal guardian of my brother, and he's been living with us for the past 12 years. And things have been going really smooth. Josh, who's almost 13 now, has been calling me Dad and my wife Mom, and our other children who are 4 and 9, his siblings. And he has absolutely no idea about his real parents, and to be honest, I let all of that slide. He has no idea that I'm really his blood brother and not his father. I'm starting to feel guilty and a little weird. Some of my uncles and aunts come to visit occasionally, and they're really disgusted at the fact he calls me Dad. And they're surprised I haven't told him the truth. They constantly message me, talk to me in private, and I cannot chat to them without their one particular topic raising up, badgering me to let him know already, but I refused. I discussed this with my wife, and she thought it would be wrong to tell him the truth, because, well, none of my parents wanted to take care of him, and I'm the only person in the world who gave him the father figure everyone deserves. I feel that he was right to know what he is to me and that I truly am to him. But he's suffered enough already, and I just wanted things to continue how it is. Am I the a-hole, or would I be the a-hole if I let him know the truth? Update. About 70% of the comments are advising me to tell my son who I really am to him, and some are saying sooner than later. I've just got up to discuss this with my wife, and now, after a lot of hesitation, we've decided it's best that the truth comes from us, and it has to come right now. It's late for us, but we shall address this to him first thing this week, or heck, even tomorrow. Update to come. This is an incredibly hard story to read. The fact that OP would do this for his brother and raise him actually was amazing and heartwarming. I'm so glad that I found this story and I was able to present it to you guys. I want to read this one comment. It says, not the a-hole. Get a therapist. Tell the kid and act fast, or the relatives will undertake this mission themselves. That'll be the shit hits the fan moment. Let me know what you guys think of this. Before we hop into the update, drop your comments down below what you would do. Would you tell your brother, or would you not? I would love to hear your opinion, and let's jump right into this update. Hey guys, so many people wanted an update on my previous post, and wanted me to seek professional advice first before I take matters into my own hands. Apologies if it's long. I went to my local therapist and told him about my situation and asked what to do. To keep it short, he said he's heard similar recounts from before, and said it's best if I tell him as soon as possible for multiple reasons, and to make sure that my bio children are present. Multiple reasons why. I asked a few of my closest friends, and the majority said more than less the same thing. My wife and I decided to sit the kids down and burst the big bubble. I asked my brother Josh to come closer, and I made sure I held him close and made him feel comfortable. He asked, "What's going on?" But I started by telling us how much we cared and loved him, and told him everything about my parents. I put them in a bright light in hopes of a reunion, and who I am to him, then quickly hugged him and my other 2 kids together, and told him that I love all my children the same and nothing's going to change my love for him. He was shocked and asked if I was joking, but I was starting to cry a little at this point, so he knew I was being serious. My bio children were very surprised too. He was in tears and asked me why I did not tell him sooner. I did not know what to say, and I said, "I was just trying to protect you, buddy. I'm sorry, and I hope you can forgive me." But unfortunately and understandably, he left. He did not talk to me as much, again, understandably so. I continuously offered him to go out to the park and play a bit of football. He loves that, and all of his favorite things, but he just outright declined and even got a little angry sometimes for me even talking to him. I thought I messed up big time. Until one day, while my wife and 2 children were out doing some shopping and we were alone, he came up to me and said this: "I know you're not my real father, but I want to let you know you're the best dad in the whole world. Sorry for before." I hugged him and things got pretty emotional. It would be a big lie to say my house is normal now. It's far from that. But things are slowly, ever so slowly, starting to brighten up. There's no longer anything to hide anymore, and it feels like we were born again. Josh is a tough kid, and he handled this far better than I believed he would. I'll be looking into therapy for him to help him recover just in case it doesn't go well in the long run. I'll strive and continue to be a great dad to my kids and a great dad to my brother's son. Thanks, guys, for pushing me towards this happy ending. I just want to say I'm incredibly admirable of Josh. Josh seems like an amazing kid, and I'm so glad he's tough. And the way he welcomed his father/brother when they were all alone, it really warmed my heart. I'm glad this had a good ending, and I'm glad OP could finally get it off of his chest. Let me know exactly what you guys think of this update. I thought it was amazing. Okay, that's all the stories I have for you today. My name's Mr. Reddito, and I aim to bring you guys daily videos. If you aren't part of the main channel, check it out. It's Mr. Reddito, where we have animation as well. I hope everyone has an amazing day. I'll catch you in the next video.